Hi there, welcome to this VRTY learning video. My name is Kingston, I'm one of the co-founders of VRTY. In this particular video, I'll take you through an experience of a VRTY project in 360. I'm using a desktop computer, and as you can see, I am using the Google Chrome internet browser. I'm also using a Mars project URL that's already been published, and I have the project URL. So let's get started. So I will go ahead and type, well actually cut and paste my VRTY project URL into the address bar. As you can see here, it's a unique URL that every project has once they've been published. So as the viewer, I will receive that and I can cut and paste it and press return. It'll now go ahead and load up my project and this particular image will come up. Now, if I was opening this up on a mobile device or on a smartphone, I'll actually have another option here, which will be view in VR mode. Now, I can't do that at the moment, but if you wanted to view in VR mode using a VR-enabled headset, you could go and do that and choose that option. For this particular one, let's go ahead and click on Enter 360 mode. As you can see, this is the introduction, and I can actually click and grab the screen. For this particular entry scene, you can see the planet Mars is here. If I use my mouse, I can actually click and drag, and I can have a look around this particular scene. So I can see the sun in the distance, I can see the Milky Way galaxy, and I can come back to this particular scene. Now I've got a little teleport marker here, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. I can move around as this particular scene unfolds, and I'm landing on the surface of Mars. If I want to look right,
this 360-degree image was taken by NASA's Mars Pathfinder in 1997 at the Vallis landing site. You can see the lander's companion rover, Sojourner, which was the first rover on Mars. Have a look around and see what else you can see around the landing site. When you are done, click on the flashing arrows to see an artist's impression of what Mars would look like at night.
Okay, so as you can see, we've actually just popped through two particular scenes, and the last scene was actually an automatic teleport to this particular scene. So as you heard in the voiceover, this is actually a real image of the surface of Mars that's been stitched together courtesy of NASA. Here you'll see that if I wanted to look around, I'm using my mouse to grab the screen. I'll click and hold my mouse and I'll move it in the direction that I actually want to look at. I can look up into the sky, I can look down, and I can look left and right. There are some markers here that you can see. Now if I go ahead and run my mouse over a particular marker, I can click on it. All of a sudden a content box comes up, and you can see that there is some content. There's an image of the rock a bit closer up, and there's also some information there. Now that particular marker content has been created just using a piece of design software, something like Canva, or you can create this in PowerPoint as well, and then just save it as an image and then upload that into the VRTY platform. So it's nicely designed. If I don't want to see that anymore, I just click on the X. I can click on the next one.
All up, there have been 7 rovers dispatched to Mars by China, UK, and the USA. Rovers on Mars are searching for evidence of ancient life, water, river, lakes, habitability, fossils, and organic carbon.
So this particular pop-up media you can see is very similar to the previous one. There's an image, it's been nicely designed, and there's also some text. However, what we've also done to increase the accessibility is we've added a voiceover. So that voiceover actually reads out the text, and as a part of the platform, there is a text to voice automatic function. Again, if I don't want to see that anymore, I'll just click on the X and I'll move forward. Now there's a number of other markers here, and I'll just go through and click on these so you can see. Now, this particular scene, there's only those markers, those content markers. In the intro to this particular scene, once I've finished, it recommends that I click on the teleport marker, and it'll take me to a scene, the next scene, which is Mars, an artist's impression of Mars at night. So let me go ahead and do that.
This 360-degree image is an artist's impression of what the surface of Mars could be like at night. The original image was taken by NASA's Mars Perseverance rover in the Jezero crater on the 21st of February 2021. It was the rover's second panorama ever.
So as you can see now, the voiceover has completed, and I can just look around. It's quite a beautiful scene. Now, this is actually the last scene of this particular project. Now, if I wanted to go back to some of the other scenes, some of the project navigation, you can build in a little home button that might sit at the foot of someone's view, and you can go back to the beginning. You can also provide little arrows that might take you back and teleport back to different scenes. We also in 360 have this ability to click on the hamburger menu on the right hand side. If I open up that, I can jump back to any of the other scenes that I actually am looking for. A lot of the way that this particular project has been built, it's designed this way. It still is in draft, and we use this just to share some of the amazing content that's come from one of the recent NASA missions. But as the creator of the project, you can then go ahead and get feedback from the audiences and say, okay, what else would you like to see in here? What other pop-up content or what other navigation do you think should actually be included to help you improve? But for this particular project, we'll finish this here. Check out some of the other learning videos in this series, or jump onto the platform and have a look at some of the other stories that have been created, or the content contributor section as well. There is some more stuff from NASA, there is some stuff from other museums, and also some schools. And you can get a little bit of an idea as to what people are doing with their particular projects. If you also jump onto our website, which is VRTY.io, you'll see under the case study section that there's also some more projects. All right, well, happy viewing, and look forward to sharing more in the next learning video.